Okay, okay, looks like our recording is going. It should be resumed. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just letting you know we're just recording, so in case some parents couldn't be here, they can, um, we'll send it out. Or for you guys, if you want to listen to it again, we'll be able to send it to you by email. So I'm going to just turn it over to Miss Sarah, and we'll get started. And I'll be letting some other people come in. A lot of times we have some parents that pop in at the last minute, and so I'll keep doing that while Sarah gets everyone introduced and up and running. Okay. All right. Good to see
Sure.
everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
It looks like we have Marina and Todd. I don't see Emma. So I think we're still waiting on her. And then,
Oh,
yeah, we can
okay.
get started in a couple minutes.
Yep. Just yeah, oh yeah. I'm a little ahead, aren't I? So 2 minutes. Okay, we'll give them 2 minutes. Sounds good. Okay, while we're waiting, just for a couple more people, I think I saw Emma come in now. So just to ask everyone, if you could put your microphone on mute until we either have questions or we open it up for questions, or if you're one of the presenters, of course. So yeah, that will help reduce any feedback or background noise. So yeah, if you could just make sure and mute yourselves, that would be great. All right.
I think we could go ahead and get started. Just
Yep.
want to respect people's time, and then I'm sure we'll have people jump in as we're going. But hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to be hearing from 3 different special rec programs. So we have Marina from SWSRA. We have Todd from Oak Lawn Park District. And then we also have Emma from Lincoln Way SRA. And they are going to talk about some of their different, recreational activities. Some of them have day programs for adults, so that would be great to hear about, and you'll be able to ask questions. I don't know if anyone feels strongly about going first.
I can go first.
Okay, thank you, Marina. Take it away.
Okay, if I could just have permission I have a PowerPoint, so I just said permission.
Okay, I think Mr. Griffin can approve that for you.
How's everybody doing? Good.
Hi, hello.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my PowerPoint.
Yeah, Marina, let me know if that works for you.
It does. I just have to figure it out.
Okay, no worries.
Give me a
It
moment.
looks from my end that I gave you permission, but just let
Yes.
me know if it's not working.
No, you did.
Okay.
Systems. Let me see how this is gonna go. Otherwise, I just might have to bounce over here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It's my nerves, and I'm the first one.
It's all good.
Tap opens. Oh, okay. You know what? I switched computers,
Okay.
so I might have to not go first. Okay, I am not going to go first. I have to hop on my other computer. I'm sorry.
No worries.
So I'm sorry, Todd and Emma.
That's okay. Yeah. Emma, would you guys be able to go first then?
Sure. We do not have a PowerPoint prepared.
That's okay.
I have Jordan. She's our marketing supervisor as well. So we can kind of tag team off of each other. So we serve kind of the lower area, the area of Illinois. I know Orland Park and SW are a little bit north compared to us. We serve New Lenox, Frankfort, Frankfurt Square, Crete, Peatone, Wilmington, Manhattan, and Mokina. But we do take out of residents as well. And we are, for anyone who doesn't know what an SRA is, we are an extension of the park districts and provide different programs. We have a wide variety, such as like cooking and music lessons, and we do have Special Olympics as well. And then I personally work with the park districts that we are partnered with to provide inclusion services, which is where we go into the regular park districts and provide support to any individuals who may need it. We are also unique in that we have adaptive sports and different adaptive programs where we provide different program opportunities for people with only physical disabilities. Like we have wheelchair basketball, wheelchair softball, boccia. I know we have an adaptive summer camp that's coming up. Anything else you can think of?
We also have our adult day program called Titans. And it's run Tuesdays through Friday, and you can kind of pick and choose like Tuesdays or Thursdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays, which is great. You can also pick and choose what classes you guys like to do and stuff. So it's very flexible with time. And then some of like our facility options we have, like during the summer, we have our Heroes Garden, our sensory garden, which we'll be incorporating programs into, and we just got approved for a grant to go to phase 2 for our sensory garden, so it'll be bigger by next summer. And then we also have our sensory buses. Those can go to any event. And we're working on the sensory bus 2, which is catered toward adult 14 and up. And then our first sensory bus is for catered towards more kids. So those are all in the works. We're excited for that to be coming. I think that's all I can think of too.
We also do a variety of different events, both in-house for our participants only and community events. This past weekend, we just wrapped up our Breakfast with the Bunny, which was a community event, and we had over 650 people from various areas come in and pop in and see us. And I believe our next big public event will be Trunk or Treat.
Yes.
But we are always at different events throughout the area, either with our sensory bus or just providing a vendor table with information. Yeah, that's all I can think of for us off the top of my head.
I have a couple questions if no one else is going to jump in. Can you talk a little bit more about the day program and kind of what type of like applicant would be accepted? What kind of maybe skills you're looking for or things that would disqualify someone?
So we are very open, and we say we take anyone. We don't have any like specific skills that you have to have. The one thing that we do not do is any toileting. We can give prompting, but we don't do any changing or anything like that. And then I know some SRAs offer it. We are not able to, but we do not offer transportation to and from the home. So they would have to at least get dropped off at our facilities in order to participate. Let me see.
To our brochure.
Our day program, like I said, we serve pretty much, I believe the youngest you can be is 18 through life, and you build your schedule like you would build a class schedule at school. And you can participate in things from like our cooking to different athletic or like movement and fitness programs. So we have a lot of our big hit is our art programs, but there is really no skill requirement. We can help with feedings. Yeah, that's really all I can think of.
What is the staffing ratio?
Our staffing, I believe, is a 4-to-1 for our adult day program. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
We do have quite a few of our participants that do utilize mobility devices like walkers or wheelchairs, and we are able to have a staff that helps push the chairs if it's not motorized. But we do try to have a 4-to-1 staff ratio.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard you say that you have what, sensory bus?
Yes.
Are those buses for just on site for your facility?
So our
Or do
sensory
they?
buses, we tend to take them to different events.
Okay.
And like we've taken them to the party in the parks and stuff that local park districts have hosted, and it's just an opportunity to spread awareness about different disabilities as well as provide a sensory break for those individuals that need it.
You are from what park district? Or where are you located? I'm sorry, you all could probably see that I'm moving around a lot. I'm doing laundry. I was in the process of doing it before the meeting started, so I'm kind of finishing up. That's why I'm moving around a lot. And I'll be out of this noise in 1 minute. Where are you located? I'm sorry.
We are Lincoln Way Special Recreation Association located in New Lenox.
In New Lenox. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit more about the inclusion, like what that looks like?
Yes. So inclusion, what you would do in order, I know I believe all the SRAs in the local area offer it. So you would go to your local park district, and I believe if you select, at least for us, it's if you select the ADA requirements. This has the ADA box. If you select that, most of the time the rec supervisors through the park district will reach out to you to find out what type of supports you would need, and oftentimes that includes an aid or different like visual supports. And then they would contact us, and we would go through an observation process to see what supports that individual would need, and then we would provide those in order for the child to participate in the park district programs instead of our programs.
Is that for any age, child or adult?
I have not had any adults ever come through that would have requested an aid. However, I couldn't speak on whether or not we would say, I don't think we would ever say no to that. It's just not something I've ever come across.
Okay. But if that person needs a one-on-one aid, then you're able to provide that.
Yes, we would go through probably the same process that we would with the children. But I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to do anyone older. I believe the oldest child that I've had was 14 that did a program. But if there's an adult park district program and they requested an aid, I believe we would be able to provide an aid for that.
Okay. That's great. The only other thing I wanted to ask you guys, I've had parents say, I want my child to participate in special rec, but they aren't able to provide one-to-one. So can they, join or pay a caretaker to go with the child to a special rec activity?
Yes, we
Okay.
do allow for that. Several of our adults in our day program, especially ones that need bathroom changing throughout the day and the parents aren't able to come and assist with that, they do pay for a caregiver to come along, and we include them in all of our activities. For some of our summer camp kids, we've had translator or like ASL translators come along and they just hop in with the whole group. So any accommodations like that, we are very receptive to.
Awesome. Okay.
Can
Does
I ask
anyone have?
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Will you serve Cook County children? Like you said you'd pick up outside of there, outside of your district.
Yep. Yeah, we have no, the only difference is that there is an out of residence fee. But we have some of our adaptive sports players, they come from Indiana and they come from all over. So yeah, we'll take anyone from anywhere.
And do you ever host big events like at all, to promote it and everything?
We do. We just wrapped up our bunny breakfast, which was our big
Okay.
community event, and then we have trunk or treat, and then we do a Grinch in the winter. But then throughout the summer, we attend quite a few different big events hosted by other agencies then to raise awareness about us.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions about Lincoln Way Special Rec? Okay, then maybe we can move on, and if anything else comes up, we can do those at the end. Todd, would you like to present next?
Sure. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I am on my phone right now because my computer decided to not behave very well. But thank you for having me. I think Marina, I don't know if you have a slideshow. I don't know if we were doing that, but I can certainly go ahead and talk about all the special rec opportunities that we have here in Oak Lawn. So Oak Lawn, we have co-op districts. If you reside in Bridgeview, Burbank, we have Chicago Ridge, Village of Crestwood, Evergreen Park, Justice Park Districts, Palos Heights Rec Center, and Summit Park Districts. If you reside in those towns or communities, you will get resident rate for the Oak Lawn Park District Special Recreation Department. The only thing we ask you to do is come in beforehand, fill out a registration form, prove your residency, and then we will tag your household as a resident because all these districts do not provide special recreation opportunities at their districts. So we kind of take the burden on to help out those districts and those participants come to the Oak Lawn Park District. But a lot like Lincoln Way, we run a lot of the same types of programs. We have weekly programs, we have special events, we have camps, we have trips. We do provide inclusion services for any Oak Lawn Park District programs. We also have a day program, our Special Rec University. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're from 10 to 1 o'clock. You do need to be 18 and up. I know the ratio is actually the same. We need to function in a 1-to-4 ratio. We do provide a lot of Special Olympic sports. There's about 15 Special Olympic sports that we provide year-round. Aquatics, basketball, bocce, bowling, floor hockey, golf, gymnastics, soccer, softball, track, volleyball, cornhole. The list goes on and on. But that is a lot of our programming. Are there any questions for me?
Can you say the days and times of the day program again?
So yeah, it's Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and they are from 10 to 1. We do also have every once in a while we'll have special rec opportunities at night. So we will do some programs in the evening and some special trips for those individuals that attend our day program.
Okay. And then go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll after you.
I was just going to ask about, the applicants for the day program. Are there specific things you're looking for, things that you will and won't, assist with?
Yeah, kind of like Lincoln Way. We're 1-to-4. They do need to function in a 1-to-4 group setting. We will take wheelchairs. We do have a few vehicles here that will transport you throughout the community if we do trips. We do not provide home and to the program, but we will meet at a location and go out in the community.
Okay, Lenora, did you want to ask your question?
Yes. For both presenters, did you all say that I know I heard you say from 18 up. Did that mean you don't take anyone under 18?
I mean, that's our day program, but we do have a summer camp program that's 9 to 2:30. I believe it's like 6 years old to 18 years old. We will take younger. Special Olympics usually starts at 8 years old. The youngest I think we've had was about 6 years old. They do bowling, maybe do soccer, do other activities, and then we have a learn to swim class in the summer that we provide for like 6 years old.
Because I've been trying to get my grandson into Special Olympics forever. I've been giving numbers to no avail. I've had policemen tell me they know someone to no avail. So I've never been able, he's 15, he'll be 16 in July. I've never been able to get him in anything, but I would like to get him in Special Olympics. Hopefully it's not, I don't think it's ever too late.
No. And where do you reside?
I live in Chicago.
You're in Chicago. I know
Yes.
Chicago Park District has, Mount Greenwood and Marina Park. Those parks have Special Olympics, but Chicago is probably closest to Oakland as well. If you want to reach out to me, we can certainly talk about programs that we offer. It would just be the same thing like Lincoln Way. It would just be like a non-resident fee, a little bit more than our Oakland residents, but we still offer programs for anyone.
And do anyone offer Tai Chi? And any one of the presenters?
We do not.
We do not offer Tai Chi. We do offer Taekwondo, starting from age 6 all the way through adults.
I'm trying to think how far New Lenox is from us, because we would have to come to your site, correct?
Yes. From Chicago, we're about 45 minutes. Yeah.
45 minutes. I would like to know what your fees and things are looking like is Taekwondo the only martial art that you offer?
Yes.
Because we actually was trying to get into Taekwondo, and we've had a couple of classes, both my grandson and I. But I had a knee replacement 2 years ago, and I was reading that's why I asked about Tai Chi. They were saying that would be better for me, for my knee. But my grandson actually I love the Taekwondo. The 2 classes that we did, I enjoyed it, he enjoyed it, and I want to get him into more of it. But the Tai Chi, and I read up on it, and I could see why they were recommending for myself, because of the knee replacement, that Tai Chi would be better than the Taekwondo, because I could actually mess my knee up with it, and I don't want to mess my new knee up. So yeah, I would like more information from both presenters, New Lenox and Oakland.
So
but I guess I'll do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Lenora. I'm sorry. I wanted to jump in on that. I did see a question earlier just asking if everyone on here could receive some contact information. And just so you know, when we send out the recording of today, we'll include that in the email, the contact information related to the people that are the presenters that are here today. Okay. So we'll make sure you have that information.
Thank you.
Yeah,
go ahead, Emma. Yeah.
So I was able to find a resource that I can add the link to in the comments. There is a website that has a compilation of all of the SRAs in Illinois, as well as what towns fall under what recreation. So that might be a good opportunity for you to look at to find out which SRA you are in district for. Then you can see what programs that specific SRA offers as well.
Okay.
I can also
That's
attach
great.
the link to our website that has the our intake form and our brochure for pricing if anyone is interested.
Yes, I would be.
And then there was another question. I don't know if Todd, it was specific to you or to one of you guys, but it just asked, will you return to a walk, ride, roll event? Was that for you, Todd? Oh,
I think
Marina.
SWSRA used to run a special event.
Okay.
Marina can probably answer that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is not going to return as of now. That was in partnership with the half marathon, the Southwest half marathon, and they discontinued that half marathon, I want to say about 6 years ago. So unfortunately, as of right now, we're not going to return the walk, run, roll. Or yeah, it was a walk, run, roll for us.
Okay, thanks for answering that.
Okay.
And the swim classes. Who was it? Was that you, Todd? Said you all offer the swim class for? I think you said 6-year-olds.
Yeah, I believe Lincoln Way probably offers this as well. I think SW as well. But yeah, we in the summer we do have a learn to swim class. It's outdoors at one of our outdoor pools.
That's great. And so do you and New Lenox, correct? You offer the swim program, but now is it just for children?
We serve, I believe it starts at 6 or younger,
So
6 all the way through life.
Okay, that would include me. Thank you.
All right. If no one has any other questions about Oak Lawn, then I think we can move on to Marina.
I'm going to try from my laptop, so bear with me. Screen share. All right. Oh my gosh. Share entire screen. That's what we're going to do. All right. Can you guys see that? Perfect. All right.
SWSRA.
Yes. So I am from Southwest Special Recreation Association. Our main office is located at Elsip Park District. Okay. Like Emma touched before, Illinois is the only state that has SRAs. So what that means is at least 2 park districts or municipalities create an SRA. So SWSRA is a member. We have 8 member districts, similar to Lincoln Way, and then Oak Lawn Special Rec has their co-ops. There's a total of 31 SRAs located throughout Illinois, serving 207 communities. Our member districts include, so those are considered residents of ours. So Elsip, Blue Island, Hickory Hills, Marina Park, Midlothian, Palos Heights, Posen, and Worth. Anybody that resides outside of those member districts are considered non-residents, and then we have non-resident rates. Services that SWSRA provides, we have in-person programs, virtual programs, special events that are typically on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We have a day camp, which runs 7 weeks. We have overnight trips for the adults. We do have an adult day program that runs just like a school year, so Monday through Friday. We have a sensory depot, so that is a sensory room. You make an appointment, and those sessions last 30 minutes. It is typically the participant with 1 staff in the room. And then we also provide inclusion at our member districts. For our summer camp, we offer it 3 all the way through adults. For the 3 to 8-year-old kiddos, those are half-day campers from 10 to 12. Ages 9 through adults, we do a 10 o'clock to 3 p.m. We have 2 different sessions. First session is 3 weeks. Second session is 4 weeks. Our summer camp or day camp is located at Prairie Junior High in Elsip. For the full day campers, we do provide, we have swimming on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And then for the 8 to adults, we do 1 community event a week. And then we end our season with a group talent show at the local school as well. Our adult day program, ages 18 and older. It is private pay for our programs. This adult day program is a structured program to increase independence in various areas for personal growth for each individual. So each participant, we do have eligibility requirements. It is a 1 staff to 4 participant ratio. So they do currently have to be independent with eating and toileting. We hope to increase the program to do the smaller ratios, but at the moment, this is our focus right now. Each participant does go through an intake process. So that is the participant along with a guardian or parents that sits down with our staff. We go over the goals that they do want to receive from the program, and then kind of see where they're, what they look forward to for recreation themselves. As I mentioned, we do have a sensory depot. We do field trips sometimes for schools, and then we do have individual sessions. Again, those are by appointment, and it is at our building located at Worth, or in Worth, I should say. Inclusion, as Emma and Todd touched, we offer those at our member districts. So say a kiddo wants to come sign up for a park district program and they do need accommodations, you as a parent or guardian would fill out what those accommodations are, and then they would go ahead, send a request to SWSRA, and then we would go ahead and fill that staff request if needed. Registration process, so we run very similar to a park district, so year-round programming, 4 seasons, so fall, winter, spring, and summer. Our registration, which I could take you guys to our website so you guys can see it yourselves. This is our website. The header is up top, who we are, what programs we provide, and you can find our current brochure. Registration. Right now, SWSRA, we still have paper registration. You can always email us registration as well. And I'll talk about our cooperative agreements that we have with Lincoln Way and South Suburban in a little bit. All right, but the process is down here. So you would need a master form, which this gives our staff the information about your individual medical needs, medication, and all of that. That gets filled out on an annual basis or as things change. Program registration, whichever season you're signing up for, and then one of our waivers, okay? Let me go back to, again, fees, we have resident fees and non-resident rates for each program and special events. Our location of our programs or events, in-house programs or events are located at one of our member districts. So we have a lot of in-house programs at Worth. That is because that is where our small program room is located. And then any community outings, we do have transportation. So they would meet at Elsa Park District, and then we would transport them to the location of the event. So we do have co-op dances with Oak Lawn, with Lincoln Way. So we go ahead and have dances amongst other SRAs that are local to us. For anybody that is new to SWSRA, we do have a new participant assessment that has to be completed, and that just lets our staff get to know your participant prior to them coming to our programs. Our cooperative agreements, so we have 2 cooperative agreements, one with Lincoln Way, one with South Suburban. So that means that if SWSRA does not have a program that a resident would like, they are more than welcome to go to Lincoln Way or South Suburban at that resident rates. But SWSRA, that means that SWSRA does not offer that. So you cannot go to Lincoln Way for a bowling program. You can, but you would be paying non-resident rates rather than your resident, which is your home base of SWSRA. But those are both South Suburban and Lincoln Way. Those are the towns that they do serve that you would be considered residents. And then these are the resources like Emma shared. This is Serrani, so this is good information. It has where your SRA is if you don't reside in one of our towns. So find my services. Oh, this is really small font. But these are SRAs and special rec departments that are located throughout Illinois. So Oak Lawn's here, Lincoln Way is down here, and we're somewhere down here. All right. But if you keep scrolling, they have towns listed, and then you would find your town and then go ahead and look where that SRA is, okay? So if you're in Bradley, your SRA would be River Valley SRA, okay? So that's a good resource to have for parents, in case you have any questions on that. Oops, did I get out of my thing? I'm sorry, guys. But basically, the last slide that I had was just my contact information. If you have any questions, and I'll plug it into the box, or Tim or Sarah will send it to you guys as well. But any questions, please always feel free to call any one of us. I'm speaking for the rest of them, but we're always happy to direct you guys to where you guys do need to be. For your home base, we really recommend that you guys go there, and then if you have any questions, come to a co-op SRA. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't see anything in the chat. And you were very thorough, so you answered everything I was going to ask. But if you guys have any documents or links that you want, or you'd be okay with us sharing, you guys can always send those to me, and then we can get an email out to all of our Elim families and staff just with your information and then all those documents. And then they'll have access to the recording of the session as well. Does anyone have any questions for any of our presenters?
I have a question. The summer program, the summer camp programs, are those programs held outside of the 6 weeks that Elim has for their summer extended day school?
I am
I
not
can
aware
speak from experience. I'm a parent, and my son has participated in almost every one of these special rec groups, and they're all wonderful. The extended school year usually overlaps with the summer programs.
It
So,
overlaps, okay.
yeah, but each of those websites will list their schedules, so you can look to see if there's weekly programs that can fill in
Okay.
those gaps.
Okay, because I would like something for those weeks between extended school year and the beginning of the regular fall school year to have something to do during that time
Yeah,
when we're not on vacation or whatever.
it's a gap we all have.
Yeah, I know we all have it. I was hoping somebody could fill it.
Yeah. I do have a question for the Park District groups, though. So if we do sign up for a class and we find that our child doesn't really fit in the program like we thought they would, is there an opportunity for each of your groups to withdraw with a reimbursement?
I believe for us, it's kind of a case by case situation. It would depend on what the level of not fitting in is, if it's just like not liking it, or if it's just like not meeting the needs. Then we would bring it to our admin, and we would assess the situation before approving any refunds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
similar.
we would have to. Go ahead, Marina.
No, similar to what Emma said, it really is a case by case. So it would really be dependent on that individual and the needs and the accommodations. And we try to be as accommodating as we can with our programs and what you guys want out of the program as well.
I can add to just my experience. My name's Patty. My experience with the Western DuPage special recreation. Usually their programs are waitlisted, and they staff according to the participants. So I've never been able to be reimbursed when I've had to withdraw for a program, just for those reasons that they're not they were waitlisted, and now kids who maybe didn't get into the program were made alternate plans, and then they've got the staff for my child that if we were to withdraw them, then I've never been able to get any money back.
Thank you all.
Yeah, so Patty and maybe Miss Mila, I could ask you guys because just listening to you two brings up a question. So have you found if your son or daughter attends ESY, has it worked out that you've been able to plug some of those other gaps with the SRAs, or has it not worked out?
I can go first. Yeah, we usually find a program. So we've attended both Oaklawn and Lincoln Way day programs. So when they have like different schedules and they're all online. So sometimes it will be Fridays only or week by week. So we just will fill in the gaps. And then personally, we just try and take a vacation when we're not in extended school
Sure.
year and there's no other opportunities.
Yeah, good.
And
Thank you.
similarly for us, we try to take advantage of the Friday programming when we don't have school during ESY. But that's pretty much where we're limited to.
Gotcha. Yeah, thanks for that. That's helpful.
Yeah, we appreciate all of the programs that Elim and the park districts offer. So they're really fantastic for our families.
I have to agree. I've been hesitant in the past that it would be a good fit, but they've always been exceeded my expectations.
One thing that I can speak on that I see quite a bit after our summer camp ends, ours usually wraps up the last week of July. I usually see an increase in inclusion because park district summer camps tend to run pretty much until school starts. So if there is not a special recreation summer camp that runs after ESY ends to fill in those gaps, it may be beneficial to look into what your local park district has for those ages and then inquire about inclusion services as well.
Great. Does anyone else have any other questions? I did think of one thing. I did ask Emma, but for Oak Lawn and Southwest, do you guys also allow like a parent or a caretaker to go with an individual, not necessarily to like a day program, but if they wanted to sign up for a weekly class, but that person really needed a one-to-one and they couldn't have one, then can the family send someone with them?
Ours is case by case because we typically don't have individuals that ask. But sometimes, most of the time that it has been a parent is for an in-house event. And sometimes to assist with the feeding of that individual because we do not feed G-tube. So it really depends on case by case, but not on transportation. We will not have family members on.
Okay.
Oaklawn would provide, we would be okay with having somebody else to come in to provide that one-on-one assistance that we do not offer. So yeah, we wouldn't have an issue with that.
Okay. Well, yeah, if anyone else has anything they want to ask or put in the chat, otherwise I'll send out all the contact information. So if you want to reach out directly to a park district or a special rec, then you can do that to ask kind of more individualized questions. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. We appreciate your time and sharing all of your knowledge with us. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you so much.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.